Hi everybody, this is what I got for you today. If you're interested and want to know how to do this technique here, stay tuned and I'll show you step by step. I talk, I chit chat, I hang out with you guys in your art room, in your living room, in your bedroom, wherever it is that you guys are. I'm a chit chatter, so if you don't mind that, stay tuned and this is what we'll be making. I appreciate you guys, and let me let you know what you'll need. Some ink pads. Ink pad or ink pads. Stays on. I don't know of any other brand. Some wire. Round nose pliers. Some random stamps. Your jelly plate, either a purchased one or a homemade one. Your scissors, your paper cutting scissors. And acetate, foiling glue, acrylic paints, and that's about it, folks. Hope you guys enjoy, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hi everybody, we're at it again with the jelly plate because I have another idea. Another idea. So let's get started. Let's paint this up and then move on to the next few steps. This video will be in steps. Today is September 10th, 2016, and it will be another original. So we're just going to get it all prepared. I want to use some bright colors. Well, actually we already used a bright color. Let's use like a yellow. And then throw in another color. Let's see. Light pink. Let's test that out over here. Let's see if I like the way that looks. Yeah, I do. And we're going to have to allow this to dry, and then we're going to print, as I shared with you guys the video before this. We'll be printing with our stamps. I'm sorry, I realized that I was really low. Print with our stamps on top of this once it dries. There's many videos that I've done on printing on the jelly plate, printing on our feathers, printing on our moons, printing on CDs. Just go under DIY and you'll find all of them there, and many other things there also. So we're going to let this dry. We're going to print with our stamps, and your handmade stamps work perfectly also. And then we're going to use acetate, and we're going to use foiling glue, and we're going to need a needle. We might need a candle, I'm not too sure yet. We're going to need some embroidery floss, and then we can get moving. Alrighty, I'll catch you in a little bit. Hi everybody, we're at it again with the jelly plate because I have another idea. Another idea. So let's get started. Let's paint this up and then move on to the next few steps. This video will be in steps. Today is September 10th, 2016, and it will be another original. So we're just going to get it all prepared. And I want to use some bright colors. Well, actually we already used a bright color. Let's use like a yellow. And then throw in another color. Let's see. Light pink. Let's test that out over here. Let's see if I like the way that looks. Yeah, I do. And we're going to have to allow this to dry, and then we're going to print, as I shared with you guys the video before this. We'll be printing with our stamps. I'm sorry, I realized that I was really low. Print with our stamps on top of this once it dries. There's many videos that I've done on printing on the jelly plate, printing on our feathers, printing on our moons, printing on CDs. Just go under DIY and you'll find all of them there, and many other things there also. So we're going to let this dry. We're going to print with our stamps, and your handmade stamps work perfectly also. And then we're going to use acetate, and we're going to use foiling glue, and we're going to need a needle. We might need a candle, I'm not too sure yet. We're going to need some embroidery floss, and then we can get moving. Alrighty, I'll catch you in a little bit. Okay, we're back. It's nice and dry. I think that I left the project for maybe an hour. I had to go run some errands and then came back. And I'm going to only be using for this one these here. I don't know where the person got these stamps. As a matter of fact, they came in Happy Mail, but I want to put this down on something flat. I have so much texture and so much going on my drop paper that it's not flat enough for stamping. And you're just using some Stays On ink. Isn't that gorgeous? That's my husband over there laughing. He's watching something robot, Mr. Robot, with my 16-year-old daughter. They enjoy the show. I don't. I've tried. It's really confusing to me. Plus, I don't even really watch TV. And hopefully this fits. We'll see. Fits fine. Good enough. You don't have to stay lined up. You can move it around. We already did that one. And you don't need a perfect image. because what we do next, you really won't need the perfect image. You'll see. We're going to be working with our acetate. You can also, you know what, let me try blue. I wonder if the blue will show up. I really would like to be able to get some refill bottle for the blue. Let's go on top and see what happens. Well, it pulled some up right there. That's okay. And the blue's not showing up well. I wish I had white. But we'll still continue working. Wonder what other colors this stuff comes in. I don't go to craft stores because I can't afford anything. Why am I gonna go? Let's see. This little what is this? Butterfly. I like sticking them in random places. Even if it's just a half. I think we're good. It's very soothing and relaxing doing this. I'll let it dry. Doesn't take too long to dry. And then we're going to put our acetate down now. The sticky side down. And I'm going to pick it up from one end. That way I have a lot left over. Is this going to work? I don't know. First time trying this and first one doing this. Haven't seen it anywhere on YouTube. I'm on a roll, ain't I? Let's see. I have some feathers here that I printed on, but they didn't come out quite well. So why not do it again and pick some of this stuff up. There's a whole video on these feathers that I did. You can find all of my videos in a playlist called DIY. You can find a lot of these videos also mixed with another video on Upcycle playlist. And those are my 3 right now. I'm not sure if this one's sticky or not, but we'll find out. Let's go in a corner over here. Feels like it has stick on it, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it does. As long as I get some color up on it. That's good enough. Okay, I want to push this acetate down, and I'm just basically looking around to see what I have to push it down with. I have something. Let me grab it. I had something better, but I don't see where it's at. This is just one of those women's shaving Veet shaving kit to shave your legs. It came in that. I don't know if it still does. This was many years ago that I had purchased the Veet, which didn't work on me at all, but I kept the applicator. And then we'll lift it right now, but let me push this stuff down too. I don't know how that one's going to work out, because the part that shows is the back side, would be this side. So I doubt that this one's going to work out here. Yeah, it didn't work out. Unless I could figure out how to take this stuff off. I'll sit there and try. There's that one. And then I'll cut into it to give it the more feather look. Ha, the toilet just flushed itself. That's weird. My scissors are starting to make strange sounds because they are tired. Been at this for a while with this cutting. That's cool. I'm going to cut this one here. And it starts to twist itself depending on your cuts. You see that, how it rocks? Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. So pretty. And let's see if this acetate works, because I've got some ideas. So for the next part, we're going to use a needle and some embroidery floss. Looks like it's going to work. Awesome. I seen Rita Marie use acetate for just cutting feathers. So I said, hey, let me do the acetate with the jelly plate with the double-sided adhesive glue and see what we can do with that. And then I started thinking, hey, secret. You could do more feathers with the acetate and the jelly print plate. And then we can sew into the feathers and make them even more unique. Some parts are not wanting to stick, so I just let it roll back down. And try my best to repick it. And it does quite well. I've had more fun doing this with the prints on top than I have ever had using the jelly plate in its original intendency. I think that's a word, and if it's not, we just made one. Whatever the jelly plate is intended for, I know I've had more fun with the stamping and painting than I have had. Look at that. You want to see the back? Did you say yes? Okay. There's the back. There's the front. Or if you like the back better, use the back. And you're left with all of this. Don't get rid of it, because you can get your tape and run your tape over this and pick that up. Or you can do your feathers or your CDs. Many, many things. So now I want to cut myself a feather or two. I'm not sure. I think I'll do one. And I will freeform this. I think I want to take it from the corner. No, I'll take it from the side. I'm thinking I need different scissors, yeah. My paper scissors. And this will be much easier for those ladies or gentlemen that have arthritis in their hands and would like to get the feathers done. And the CDs are too rough on your hands. So then we're going to back this. But I think I might back it with lace. I'm not too sure yet. Just freeform yourself some feathers. We'll do 3 for now. I'm going to leave this aside and play with it on my own. Choose which side you want facing down, or the bottom part of the feather where the little feather stick would be, and bring that up, and then go ahead and cut into your feather. I just flip it around.
Ooh, it's gonna get good. It's gonna get good.
Do you hear my husband? Oh boy. Okay, let's check that out. You might want to remove a few, just so that it looks more feather-like. There we go, you see?
Look at her.
Oh my gosh, let me close the door. I'm recording now. Tell Dad. Oh my god. He's got them barking. He starts to howl and then he gets the dogs howling. Yeah, and just start cutting into it, and some will start falling off, and that's okay. You see? You can cut into it a lot more or leave it as is. You do that to all three. And then I'll be back with my needle and thread. Okay, so I ended up coming off camera and thinking a little bit. I'm going to use my 26 gauge wire. You don't have to. You can actually just punch a hole in here. Very small hole. Put yourself a jump ring and back it if you want with fabric or lace or paper, or double your acetate however you like. I like the flowiness of this one, so I'm not going to do much to it, but I did want to come up with an idea that I like and that I'll use. So I figured I'd come on and share it with you guys what I'm going to do here. So I'm going to make some little, let's see, twist. Right, like I'm going to lay this down. Let me get you guys closer. So I'm just laying down my wire against the acetate. And I'm just going to randomly choose where I want. You don't have to do this. This is just something I'm doing for extra. Give yourself a tail. Now I'm just doing this very free form, very organic, and not knowing if it's going to work. Okay. Like that. Right there. Right there. I'm just twisting my wire right there. And this is me just being me, something I would do in my craft room, playing around and creating very unique things. So I think 3 is good. I think 3 is good on anything. I made myself a knot. I threaded my, what is this? Needle. And I don't know how this is going to come out. And that's Pixie over there choking. So I'm going to put I already put the wire back there. I'm going to sew into it. I want to make X's, maybe. Let's see if the acetate allows this. Yeah, we're good. And go the opposite side of the wire and come out to the front. Not too much of an X, but good enough. Oh, this is going to be cool. The wire is going to give it movement. You could definitely put a piece of tape in the back. I did want to come up with something thing for those that have pain in their hands and can't cut the CDs. So here you go to those friends of mine. Okay, I'm giving up on the X's and I'm just going to freeform organically into this feather. This feather can be hung from your wind chimes. It can be jewelry. It can be on its own. You can use it as a bookmarker. You can hang it on chunky charms. You can do so much with this. Put it in your hair. Tie them on your children's backpacks and tell them every time that they miss you just to take a look at the feather. I used to do those things all the time with my kids when they were tiny. They went to Kickstarter or preschool. I would make them bracelets. I would send them pictures. I would hide things. As a matter of fact, till this day, my daughter, my 16-year-old, that's still with me here, I surprise her with things all the time. She collects enamel brooches, and I have enamel brooches from when I was young. And I think I'm going to go twist in here one more time. No, we're good. And I had them put away for the longest time, and she's been collecting them this past year. And she wears them to school, she has them on her backpack, whatever. But she found a few of mine last year, and then this year I found a few of my older ones. And every day of last week, I would put a new pin on her jacket. And she would text me from school. Yes, I allow her to text me from school because she has anxiety. So she's allowed to text me whenever she's feeling anxious. And she's texted me how surprised she was to find one of my enamel brooches on her jacket. And so far she's gotten 4 of them. And I only have 2 more left to give her. I would like to buy some. I've seen a lot of them on eBay for $1. She likes all sorts of them, like with lips and, you know, the 80s ones. She likes anything. She even has one of my old Betty Boo ones. Isn't that looking really cool? Really, really loving it. Very, very whimsical, very artsy, very, very me. And there we go. You can go back up if you like. I'm done. I'm very happy with this. You can glue it down, or you could tie a knot. I'm going to go through a few of these. Going to go back up through the back. Just through a few. And as I ask you, my friends here, if you're doing this at home, have a blast. If you're a YouTuber and you decide to do this and you have a channel, please mention me in your video. That's all I ask. Because I have not seen this technique anywhere on YouTube. And I say I'm done. Yep, I'm done. So I'm going to cut it off. You can even leave it hanging, it looks cool. So we're done. You can add some glue here if you like. I'm not going to. And look, not going nowhere. You can hang them. The back looks cool, so if it flips, it's pretty cool looking. You do so many things with them, and there you guys go. Even if your hands don't hurt, it's a cute project. You could roll this up, turn it into a pendant, stick it in your hair. You could put them in those boho tassels in your hair. My daughter has one on right now, where you get the embroidery thread and you wrap it into the hair really, really long. And my 16-year-old is rocking one right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Take care. If you have $1 and you'd like to fund or donate, there's the button right there. I really appreciate it. And I'm very grateful for you guys. And I'll see you guys in the next video.